all the challenges of ministry. We give you glory, we give you honor. So the plan of God for you and your ministry shall be fulfilled.
Bishop Isaac Idahosa is the presiding bishop of God First Ministry and senior pastor of Illumination Assembly, Naija, Lagos. The 55-year-old minister of God recently celebrated 31 years in ministry, and Legit TV was on ground to cover proceedings from this occasion. To celebrate this auspicious event, Bishop Idahosa was surrounded by prominent ministers of the gospel, as well as other very important personalities across the country. One of the many attributes of Bishop Idahosa is his cheerful giving attitude, which he exemplified during the lockdown of this coronavirus pandemic, when he gave out palliatives to pastors and people who stayed around him. After thanking God for keeping him in ministry for 31 years, the cheerful minister of God spoke with our correspondent on his experience over the years.
Congratulations, sir, on your 31st anniversary. Looking back 31 years down the road, what do you think has been your experience in this Christian race as a minister?
Without grace, we are just saltless, ineffective. Grace paddles it. Grace turns us to becoming God's purposes for our lives. Brother Paul said, I am what I am by the grace of God. So it is accredited to God and what He's been able to do through us.
What will you consider as the greatest challenge you have to overcome to get to this stage?
Greatest challenge is when I'm not being able to understand what the voice of God is part-time. Notional understanding unveils, the grace to carrying out comes. The challenge will be there as long as there is no clarity of what step to take.
So any immediate plan for global outreach?
We're already on global outreach longest time, so we're just, but for the close down, we're supposed to have been in different nations doing what is asked us to do, limitless conferences and crusades. We are looking forward to seeing what God will help us do these few months to the closure of 2020.
My name is Pastor Mojisola Okonkwo, a pastor in Illumination Assembly.
As today is the 31st anniversary of our dear Bishop Designate, and as an able assistant, what is your opinion of him as a minister of God, as a minister of the gospel?
He's a man that God has called. It's something for God to call you. It's another thing for you to yield to that call. He's a man that has surrendered all to God, and he's doing that which God has called him to do. And we are so grateful to be part of his ministry.